Would you believe me if I told you that the same management concepts developed and put into practice in the late 1950s are still influencing corporate executives, nonprofit managers, and government leaders in today's technology driven world? As you complete your degree program and search for employment in your field of study, I want you to look for organizations that value you and your knowledge, especially in today's AI focused landscape. I'm Lisa Mueller, and I've encountered many types of managers over my career, but the ones who impacted my growth and success most memorably were leaders who acknowledged my talent and gave me control over my productivity. Peter Drucker revolutionized organizational management by redefining the corporation as a social institution driven by empowered knowledge workers, establishing the foundational principles of modern leadership. Today, I'll provide you with an insightful overview of two of Peter Drucker's most impactful concepts: humanization of the worker and management by objectives. And we'll look at how these concepts still hold up today. First, I'll discuss how Drucker transformed employees from replaceable machine-like expenses into invaluable knowledge workers, and look at how that impacts organizations today. Drucker argued that organizations are primarily human endeavors, and his concentration on the humanization of the worker revolutionized how organizations view employees by shifting the focus from mechanical efficiency to human dignity. Drucker proved that treating people as assets with unique minds drives innovation and introduced the term knowledge work in 1959 in Landmarks of Tomorrow, a report on the new postmodern world, and coined knowledge worker in 1966 in Effective Executive to describe a professional who thinks for a living. In Knowledge Workers, a 2020 post by Corporate Finance Institute, the global leader in financial training and certification, it is noted that these workers are differentiated from other workers by their ability to solve complex problems or to develop new products or services in their field of expertise. And since the term was coined, the number of knowledge workers has continued to grow as organizations move toward a collaborative workplace that gives more autonomy to their employees. In his 1999 book, Management Challenges of the 21st Century, Drucker suggested that the most valuable asset of a 21st century institution, whether business or non business, will be its knowledge workers and their productivity. According to research director and author Karen Linkletter in The Future of Knowledge Work, What Drucker Can Teach Us, the trajectory that Drucker discussed has continued, but technology has made knowledge work even more challenging to manage and motivate. Think about it. How will AI transform knowledge work as we move further into the 21st century? Claremont Graduate University's Dr. Christine Marin Karamura points out in her March 2026 post, Peter Drucker's Management Theory Explained, Organizations Are Human Endeavors, that organizations are in fact human endeavors, and the quality of our institutions shapes the viability of our society that will emerge from leaders who recognize that organizations are not machines to be optimized, but human communities to be stewarded. As you can see, transforming employees from worker bees to highly valued knowledge workers is but one piece of the puzzle. And now we'll focus on how Drucker's management by objectives fits in. In the management by objectives, or MBO system, Drucker proved that breaking large companies into autonomous units accelerates market response by empowering frontline employees with localized decision-making authority. MBO was introduced in Drucker's 1954 classic, The Practice of Management, and aligned employee personal goals with broader organizational targets, worker autonomy, and laid the groundwork for modern framework adaptations like SMART goals and objectives and key results, or OKRs, along with the necessity for measuring results. Drucker, in the practice of management, replaced rigid top-down micromanagement with decentralized goal-driven freedom and proved that alignment, rather than close monitoring, maximizes operational efficiency. And here we'll just take a quick look at the 5 stages of management by objectives. Define organizational goals. Set employee objectives. Monitor performance, evaluate progress, and lastly, reward achievements. Management by objectives gave knowledge workers autonomy and a groundwork for continuous improvement through SMART goals and OKRs that can directly fuel an organization's mission. Peter Drucker revolutionized organizational management by redefining the corporation as a social institution driven by empowered knowledge workers, establishing the foundational principles of modern leadership. As you can see, the management concepts Peter Drucker developed and put into practice over 60 years ago are still influencing us in today's AI-focused and technology-driven world. And I hope you will remember Drucker's impact as you seek employment as a knowledge worker.